Hello everyone, this is Prodigious TCC, this is Prodigious Trading Card Collector, and today we are looking at the Golden Age comic art variants or versions of cards for the new Guardian's Creed for Legion's Realms of War. I will have other content coming out matches-wise and stuff like that. I'm just having issues with technical issues right now. I can only edit matches on my laptop, and it's having technical issues because my PC isn't as powerful as my laptop. It's a very old PC, so I can't do the editing that I want on my PC. It has to be done on my laptop, and my laptop's have, you know how it is. It's just, it sucks. But I do have stuff recorded, and I do have stuff I want to edit. I just have to figure out what's going on so that I can actually edit it. But you know, I've done my little spiel. Let's get into these eight cards that we're going to take a look at and see exactly what these awesome cards are and what the awesome art looks like. There are a lot of spoilers right now, like way too many to count. I can't even count that high if I wanted to. But right now I'm just focusing on the Golden Age comic art cards that have been spoiled. There's also some anime-esque version ones, and I'll just put a little thing right around here with a little screenshot. You can see some of them right there. Looks pretty sweet. May tackle them at a later date. And there's also the black and white, very punchy, like Sin City-esque pulp fiction. I don't know. There's a word for it. I don't know exactly what the word is, but it's cool. They're black and white with a splash of color. I'll go over those maybe in a later video as well. And then there's just a bunch of different cards that have been released, and they look so good. So many cards to go over, and I cannot wait to tag them all. But I just thought it'd be fun to just go over these comic book ones right now, right off the bat. Yeah, so let's take a look at some of these. I am very looking forward to the first one we're going to talk about, which is Alehouse Fisticuffs. It's a unified Dwarven card. Consume 10, can only be used if your Guardian is Safina Enchantress at the Alehouse, which I have, so this would slot perfectly in my deck. Consume 10, target one Alehouse warrior on your side of the field, bestow +5 attack to the targeted warrior for each warrior an opposing player controls. And the targeted warrior can attack all warriors currently on an opposing player's side of the field once each. So, max a person can have is 5, so let's pretend your opponent has 5 warriors on the field. You get to bump your one warrior that you choose up to 25. We'll add 25 to that, and then boom, systematically attack the field to knock them all out. A great way to just clear a board and then let the rest of your board deal with the warlord. And then also has the effect, if this card is revealed by the effect of an Alehouse card, which is what an Alehouse deck wants to do, is just reveal cards because of this effect that most of these cards have. If this card is revealed by the effect of an Alehouse card, you can conscript up to 2 Alehouse Dwarf warriors from your hand on your side of the field. So that means you can get at least 3 warriors, the one you conscript for turn, and then 2 warriors from this on your side of the field. So if you can't get the consume cost 10 to bump up a creature or bump up a warrior, you at least have the ability to, throw that board out there a little bit bigger. Very cool. I'm very looking forward to giving that a whirl. We do have a sponsor. It is boosterhouse.ca. If you go to boosterhouse.ca and use the promo code PROD10, you can get 10% off your order. If you want Magic the Gathering sealed or singles, Legion Realms of War sealed or singles, or Pokemon sealed or single cards, they have all that on the website. You can use my promo code to get 10% off your order there. Now, Guardian's Creed is being pre-ordered, so the code, the 10% off, does not work with Guardian's Creed. It's just too new and all that kind of stuff. But if you haven't used the promo code that is on the website for your first first order, there's a 5% discount code on the website that you can use instead, and that will go towards your Guardian Creed. If you want to buy Guardian Creed, I'm getting 2 boxes that I will be opening up on the channel and be doing a giveaway for some stuff from Booster House after it comes out. But a fantastic website, fantastic person to work with. I've gotten stuff from them before. Comes very quickly, perfectly shipped, came impeccably. It is awesome to support a small business like that. Great way to get your Legions stuff. It is awesome place, awesome website to use. If you do use the promo code PROD10, I do get a little bit of a kickback from that comes to me and goes directly into supporting the channel. Maybe at one point I will be able to upgrade my PC so that I don't have to worry about using my laptop. It's a whole thing. Anyways, go to boosterhouse.ca, use promo code PROD10 for 10% off your order. Get some of that Legion stuff. It is awesome. And let's just get back to looking at some of the new cards. Next up is Unstoppable Titan War Smash. Obviously a Titan card. Gives us big The Thing vibes. The Thing? The Thing. I'm pretty sure it's The Thing. Yeah. You know, you've got that orange, you've got the cracked ground going around on it. It looks giving The Thing. So it's got a Bloodborne 5, Consume 5, so it still costs 10. It's just split differently. And then search your deck for up to 2 Unstoppable Titan Warriors with Perish and eradicate them. Then if you do, you can activate their Perish effects. Titans love to get things in the eradication zone, so this is a great way. Boom, put those cards in eradication zone, activate the Perish effects, which usually will affect some sort of eradication zone or something like that. And then it's just a great way to set up your eradication zone, especially for, boom, the second part of this. If this card is eradicated, you can revive up to 3 Titan Warriors with different names with Perish from your discard pile or eradication zone, so you're setting yourself up for that on your side of the field, and then if you do, destroy them. So you can grab those 2 cards from your deck, you can eradicate them, put them in the Perish, use the Perish effects, and then eradicate that card. This card, the Unstoppable Titan War Smash. Boom, your cards come back onto the field, then they get destroyed, which then activates the Perish effect again. You're just setting yourself up for more and more fun. It sounds awesome, and love the art. Love the purple, love the orange. Mwah, chef's kiss. All right, let's go on to the next one. Black Magic Manipulation. This one is a fortified. The last 2 we have seen are unifieds, or I guess the first 2, I guess if you want to get technical. Unifieds is the first fortified. It's giving telepathy, kind of telepathy vibes like Professor X, but definitely looks like Nightcrawler, which is very cool. Nightcrawler is one of my favorite characters, so really like this. We've got a Bloodborne 10, so no consume cost, just straight up 10 with the Bloodborne. This card can only be played if your Demon Guardian is Varen. I'm going to butcher every name, so just letting everybody know. Varen, the Black Magic Pale 1. I don't know if I have that Guardian. I don't think I do. So I won't be playing this card unless I get that card. So it is eradicate the top 2 cards from your deck. Then if you do, target opponent chooses and eradicates 2 cards from their hand. They then draw 3 cards. Okay, so you are eradicating top 2 cards from your deck. They're eradicating cards from the hand, and then they're drawing up more cards. If this card is eradicated for the remainder of the turn, all purge effects now eradicate 2 cards from the top of the deck instead. Interesting. I don't know much about the black magic. I just know the regular demon stuff. So I'm guessing eradication stuff, a lot of that comes back into play. So this is very interesting. Interesting indeed. I don't know much about demons, unfortunately. I will have to take a look at building them. Later down the road, I plan to build at least one of every deck. So not much to say on this one. It does seem very cool. I love the art, but I do not know much about demons. So next up is Duvox's Propulsion Punch. So giving off like is Captain America punching Hitler? Is that the what I'm thinking of? Gives off that kind of vibes, if that's what I'm the comic panel that I'm thinking of, or the comic image I'm thinking of. There's another unified. This one does not have a consume cost or anything like that, and we've got you can only play this card if your Warlord is Duvox, obviously, because it's Duvox's Propulsion Punch. I do have Duvox, so I can run this bad boy. Place 2 Doomsday counters on all face-up Duvox cards on your side of the field. So we love maxing out those counters. We love pumping counters if we can. So if you place 10 or more Doomsday counters by this effect, you can deal X plus 2 damage to all opposing Warlords, where X is the physical attack of your Warlord. And I believe Duvox has a 1, but then you obviously change it. You pump it up in different ways throughout the your cards and whatnot. So this could be pretty interesting. Love getting counters up and then having the effect to use the physical attack plus 2 of your Warlord directly to your opposing Warlord. So even if they have warriors on the field, boom, this cuts right through that and goes right to the Warlord. This is very interesting. I don't know much about the Duvox deck itself. I do have the card. I know people have been talking about it in the Discord, so I will have to definitely check this one out. I am very interested in, well, I'm interested in all of them, but very cool. Really like the art. Is it playable? I don't know, but I am willing to give it a shot. I'll take the gamble. So right now we have Lost Messiah, Punishing Light. Giving off Angel, Archangel. I'm going to say Archangel vibes with this one. The wings look more metal than giving off Archangel vibes, you know, good and evil. Really like the looks of this one. It's another Fortitude. Ooh, so this one has the biggest cost on it. This one has Consume 15. So we've seen 10s. We've seen a 5/5. We've seen a 10. We've seen a no cost. This one has 15, so interesting. You only play this card if your Angel Guardian is Sigrid, Avenger of the Lost Messiah. I don't know if I have that. I'll have to check. I don't know if I have an Angel Guardian or not. I'm not 100% sure. But we've got Eradicate 1 Warrior, 1 Unified, and 1 Fortified card on the field face up. Okay, cool. So you can get rid of your opponent's stuff if you wanted to, or some of your stuff if you have some crazy inklings in your mind that you want to do. And then if this card is eradicated, you can pay Bloodborne 7. And if you do, bestow 7 holy counters onto an Empyrean Empire of the Lost Messiah you control. Okay, so this is a very specific setup for this card. But we do love holy counters. We love us some holy counters. So this is a very high cost card. You got 15 consume, and then you have a Bloodborne 7 on top of that. So it's a very high cost card, but it has a very specific job. And if you're looking for that, a very specific job, this is exactly what you want. So very, very cool. Again, I don't play angels very much at all, kind of thing. I'm a dwarf boy, but I will be building all these decks, one of each kind. So maybe I will be able to sneak this in as well. Love the art, and very high cost card, but it's for a very niche purpose. All right, let's move on to the next one. The next one we have is a Mythical Beast card. This is Dragon Tail Beatdown. So looking like a mace tail for the dragon. I'm just trying to see what kind, what vibes is this art giving me. I'm not really placing it with a specific panel of comics in my mind, but we got ourselves a Fortitude, another 10 cost combined, Bloodborne 5, Consume 5. Only be played if your Dragon Lord is Marisod, the Master of Draconic Spirits. Okay, interesting. I mean, sure, I have that card, so we're all good. We're all good on that front. Revive up to 2 Dragon Mythical Beast Warriors with 3 or more attack from your discard pile or eradication zone. Then if you do, deal their combined total attack +2 to an opposing player's warlord. So 3 or more attacks you could do. So usually you run in 5s, because it's either 1s or 5s, because 5s is the best attack, and then 1 you have all your abilities on them. So probably 5s if you get 2, so you can do 10, so you can do 12 damage to a warlord. Not bad for maybe you can even ping him for dead, or get that calculation incorrectly to bring him down enough that you can go in with warriors and whatnot. But it's cool. You can get your dragons back from discard or eradication. Great way to get dragons out. Very nice. If this card is eradicated, you can destroy all tokens on your field. So if you've got those egg tokens on there, you can use this. Boom, destroy all those egg tokens. Then you can, from egg tokens when they hatch, you can get your dragons out from your, I think, eradication zone. But very cool, very nice card. I don't like Mythical Beast Dragon. I got my butt handed to me hardcore by them. So not a big fan, but this card looks really good for the deck. All right, let's go on to Heroes. So this gives huge Gambit vibes. The hand, the sparkles, huge Gambit vibes, which Gambit is like one of my favorite heroes, anti-heroes, whatever you want to call him. But so, love it. So this is Rogue Dynamite Dice. So you can see the little huge Gambit vibes. I love it. I love it. So this is another cost 10, only Bloodborne. So still only that one card that had the 15 cost and then the 7 on top of that. So that's a very high cost card, where these ones are all 10s. So you got Bloodborne 10. You can only play this card if your guardian is Fodon Raspi, the Rogue Gambler. I believe that's what that says. I do have my glasses on, but the text is very small. So rolling. Okay. Roll 1 6-sided die. Then if you do, roll 6-sided die equal to the result roll. So if you roll a 6, then you can roll 6 6-sided die, and then bestow plus X to all rogue warriors, where X is equal to the total result roll by all dice rolled for this effect. So, perfect roll. You roll a 6, equals the total result rolled by all dice rolled for this effect. So you roll a 6, and then you roll 6 6s, and they all get 6. So you're rolling, so that's 7 times 6 is 42 in a perfect world. Right, where everything just lines up. You add plus 42 to all rogue warriors, where X is equal. So, Yeah, so you could in an like, no way this is actually happening, but you can add 42 to your rogue warriors on your side of the field. Most likely you're going to be rolling. The average of a 6-sided is roughly 3. So let's say you roll 3, and then you get 3, 3, 3. Right? That's roughly average. I do a lot of dice average calculations when I play D&D. So let's just say you roll completely average 3, 3, 3. So you're adding 3, 6, 12. So you're adding roughly 12 to your rogue warriors. Like completely average, right? That's roughly the average. I mean, pretty slick. That's a very fun card. You know, the randomness of dice always add a little, because sometimes you can get that 42 and then you never stop talking about it, and sometimes you just add 2 because you rolled a 1 and then you rolled another 1. Very cool. I really do like the idea of like the dice rolling and all that kind of stuff. I'm going to have to try and build out a roly build out, because that sounds super fun. All right, and that was and then there's one more card. And the last card we have here is an undead card. So this is Putrid Poison Spreader. I love the art on this. I love this card. Love the purples and the greens. The undead putrid is a perfect combination of colors. It's giving something. I don't know what. The M on the belt, huge Magneto vibes. But I don't know exactly, like, this reminds me of something. I just don't know what, but I absolutely love it. I love it. It is a fortified. There looks like to be, okay, consume cost at the end here. So, what are we looking at? You can only play this card if your warlord is Malady, creator of the Putrid Sickness. Obviously, I've got that, so I'm all good. Search your deck for up to 3 Putrid Warriors with different names and conscript them to your side of the field. Then if you do, deal X damage to an opposing warlord, where X is the total number of face-up Putrid cards on your side of the field. Ooh, baby, love that. So you're at minimum doing 4, because there's this one and then the 3 warriors. So you're a minimum doing 4 with this bad boy. And then if this card is eradicated, you can pay 10, consume, not Bloodborne, and decrease your warlord's cooldown by 1 turn. Then if you do, deal 1 damage to all opposing warlords for every 2 putrid undead cards in your eradication zone. Very cool. So you could be doing a lot. So you could be doing some good stuff here with the eradication, because if this card is eradicated, which then it counts itself because itself is in the eradication zone. So minimum, you are doing, you're reducing your cooldown by 1, and then you're doing at least 2 to opposing warlords. So minimum of this is 2 damage, and then also 4 damage, 4 regular damage when it's first played, and then with the eradication, minimum of 2. So it's nice. There is like that minimum to it of like you're at least getting 4 if you put out all of your putrid warriors. If you're putting 3 out, your minimum is getting 4 because of the warriors in this, and then eradication zone you're at least getting 2. So nice pinginess to it, but obviously you want to do it for more than. So maximum you'd be doing it for, let's say you have all act unifieds on the field, full fortifieds on the field, just everything is just full. You're looking at 5, 10, 15. So you're looking at 15 maximum kind of thing for the putrid attack. And then, I mean, with the eradication zone, you could do a lot with the eradication zone, depending on how much you throw in there. You could be doing a crud ton for that. But this is a very cool card. I think it's my favorite art. I just love the purple and the green. That, or I do love the thinginess of Unstoppable Titan War Smash. Rogue Dynamite dice is really nice too, because it does look like it gives off Gambit vibes, and I do love it. The art on these ones are spectacular. I do love them. And we will be going over at some point the other awesome art cards that we have in coming out. Here's a little flash of the art cards again, so that you can see what they look like. I'm very interested in talking about them and just showing them off. But again, in the future, we will have match content. I'm just having some technical issues that I have to work through to be able to do this. But once I get that going, we're going to have a bunch of different matches going through, just some issues. And then I'm going to be varying up the content going forwards of not just Legion stuff, but I'll be talking about Magic and One Piece and all that kind of stuff. Very excited to do that. But hey, I'm just struggling along right now, trying to get things working. But hope you enjoyed this look at these awesome art cards. I'm excited to get my hands on some of them and slot them in decks, build a bunch of decks, all that kind of stuff. So anyways, my name has been Prodigious TCC. That's Prodigious Trading Card Collector. Tell me what you think. What was your favorite art? What's your favorite card that has been revealed for these comic arts right now? Let's talk about some legions in the comments down below. Until I see you next time, have a fantastic day.